or whatever. So you just gonna sit here and look at me like this?
I don't like you.
You ain't gotta like me, bitch. I ain't the fuck thing to you. Should not like the baby daddy. And you don't.
I don't like none of y'all. I don't like you, his mammy, his sister, none of y'all. His kids, I don't like y'all.
You gonna get mad at me because you fucked the son of a crackhead. You fucked the son of a crackhead. Who the fuck get pregnant from a son of a crackhead and you mad at me? You mad at me because you fucked the crackhead son.
And how many kids you got?
Who?
How many kids you got?
How many kids I got?
How many kids you got?
According to the state, bitch, none.
How many kids?
Not even you. My womb has reset itself. It has reset itself, so bitch, my womb,
okay, you
bitch,
have
is
four
at
kids,
zero,
so
ho. It's 2021. I ain't got no motherfucking kids. Stop playing with me, ho.
You have 4 kids, so that means 3 different niggas nutted in a crackhead's daughter. Okay, so
technically, your daddy ain't nothing shit. If you knew how small your daddy dick was, if you knew how small your motherfucking daddy dick was, bitch, he ain't nut. That bitch nutted on my lip and it swam to the top, bitch. Why the fuck you think I ain't know he was your daddy? Huh? Your daddy ain't got no goddamn dick. Your daddy ain't got no motherfucking dick. Talking about your daddy fuck son. Your daddy ain't fuck shit. Yo, bitch, I fucked your daddy. Bitch, and quite frankly, I fucked him for $100 against Society Club at sex that night. Bitch, so I can go pussy pop in the VIP section where big dick ballers was at. Cause your small dick daddy, he wasn't no motherfucking baller. He wasn't no motherfucking baller at all. He was sitting there broke, needing some goddamn coochie, paying $100 for coochie for car set.
It's a date master and we're back. Oh yeah, we're back. Top of the morning to all the gentlemen. What we're gonna discuss is I know it's going to be a hard pill to swallow for some of you guys, some of you younger guys who have not got your feet wet or your meat wet, for lack of better terms. Dating is dead. And I'm going to tell you why dating is dead. There's too much. When you have this amount of content, the amount of content creators who are giving you content daily, sometimes twice a day, all different varieties, all different levels of showing you what has been hidden from you for so long, you have to ask yourself, why is there an abundance of content showing red pill and female nature at its most toxic and delusional level? At the front of this video, you're going to see a mother and daughter exchange. And this is just another testament to why dating is dead, why the Americanized woman, especially in our black community. A lot of people say, why you speak about the black community? Because this is the only community that I'm very familiar with. A lot of my content does resonate with other races and backgrounds. I do understand, and I appreciate and welcome those guys to the channel to gain any type of insight. But I can only speak about what I see and what pertains to me and my experiences. But yes, we do know a lot of this toxic culture resonates across the board. This is not very, very unique to the black community, but mostly in the black community is where you're going to see the most dysfunction, because we have the most unique experience and history in this land. So you see an exchange between a mother and daughter, and you just look at the way the mother is speaking about the father, about the daughter, and about herself. I've never seen anything like this. And these videos are becoming common. So black mothers not only ruin their sons, they ruin their daughters. They're ruining their daughters by example. See, women have gotten to a place to where they think they get a second chance at life after they have children, after they feel a relationship, when they're on the way out. They think they have a second chance to get something better after they fucked up the best thing the Most High has blessed them with. They think they are getting a second chance. So they're ruining their daughters, showing them toxic and destructive behavior. So the daughter walked right into the footsteps. And these are women with multiple children. So when you're seeing these products being produced, you have to look at the parents. You have to see what type of relationship and understanding the child has of their parents. Some people will profess their acknowledgement for their parents being toxic, being, I would say, unfit, but being a certain way that they want to stray away from. They want to shy away from walking in the same footsteps. And this is an honesty moment. I have great conversations and I have a great relationship with my father, but my father is not well aware of what's going on today. So a lot of advice that he gives me, I spit it back out of my ears. I do not take any dating advice from my father because he made the grave mistake of being a stepdaddy. He made the grave mistake of being a beta male and throwing in the towel just because he felt he was tired of running the streets, because he was tired of, bouncing from women to women. He took the lesser route. And I love both of my parents dearly. They're solid. They're still together in a sense. Physically, but not so emotionally. Not so much emotionally. So the advice my father gave me as a child to now, he wanted to make sure that I did not go a route of, let's say, broken wristness. But the dating advice that he gives me today, I take none of it to heart because it's incorrect and it's inaccurate. And that's okay, as long as you understand why it's inaccurate and incorrect. But these women that are being produced are coming from environments that do not produce, for the most part, a healthy, stable, submissive, feminine, and fit woman. When you look at the demographics, the obesity, the overlayering of makeup, wigs, weaves, lashes, etc. The costume is even trickled down to the children. I see children 10, 11 years old wearing lashes and wigs and makeup. Basically a carbon copy of their delusional and destructive mother. And these individuals, these women are going to grow older. They're going to become adults one day. And do you really think they're going to be able to function in a healthy, stable relationship from a man of value, a man of standards, a man of moral fabric? The answer will be no. They're not going to be able to mate and relate to a man that has found himself by way of guidance from his father, grandfather, uncle, or by way of walking his own path and learning it the hard way. She will not be equipped. Those guys that find themselves, the earlier they find themselves, the more they're going to hide and run and elevate to levels to where those women will not be present in his environment. Dating is dead now. And what we're now waiting on is the hard reset that is coming. The reckoning is coming. It is here. You see everything that's taking place in front of you. This is not by circumstance or happenstance. This is all by design. Nature will reset itself. We will go back to a more raw, primitive state with all the technology and the advances and the digital spaces. Nature will overcome all of that. Incel culture is going to increase on both sides. Men and women will become asexual. Some will look to the same sex cohabitation living arrangements. You're going into a new unorthodox way of living, and it's happening right before your eyes. So a lot of women, again, you're seeing the questions on social media, Twitter, TikTok, etc. Why men don't date? Why men don't do this? Why men don't do that? Why men don't? Ladies, I have a hard pill for you to swallow. That shit is over with. You've ruined it. You've killed it. and stabbed it dead in the heart because you made it all about you. So we will let you make it all about you for you and you alone. The divestment community, the divestment movement will grow. And this is the ironic part. You have women trying to regurgitate divestment ideology that they hear from men as if men are the problem. As if men are the problem. When you look at the numbers, when you look at the video evidence, they have the audacity to say men are the problem and that they're going to divest because men are no good. This is the most craziest gaslighting, these gaslighting videos and scenarios that women try to spin to justify why they're doing and behaving in the way that they're behaving is the craziest delusion I've ever seen. But ladies, I do have a hard truth for you to follow or swallow, and that is dating is dead, baby. Baby girl, dating has died. And the funeral arrangements are being written up as I do this video. You've killed it with your solipsism, with your narcissism, with your entitlement, because you've never been held to a standard to correct your destructive behavior. You only got passes, while men had to bite the bullet. Men being accused of the Me Too movement, men being accused of misogyny, men being accused of all of these things because as women got older, their entitlements grew bigger. Their entitlements grew astronomical to where they're living in a bizarre land, and it's not a land of truth or reality. So men have walked away and are walking away by the thousands. The chickens always come home to roost. And nature will reset itself. It's going to be a hard reset. Men, I encourage you to get on your grind. Don't just throw away life as enjoying it, but get on your grind and make your grind priority number one. Make your self-development number one. Prioritize your family because they're not going to betray you. Some of them will. I know we have different stories, but your immediate family, your brother, sisters, and that I have a story about that as well. But your parents, adore them, cherish them, because they're not going to be the ones to betray you. They're going to always be in your corner for the most part. But set your life and prioritize the things that will not betray you. Your grind, it won't betray you. Your ambition, it won't betray you. Your goals and aspiration, they won't betray you. But you can betray it if you put something that's less important in front of those things. Dating is dead. May it rest in peace. May it live in your memory bank for the pleasantries that you gained from it. But moving forward, you will start to see a desert wasteland when it comes to dating. And you're going to see women running rampant, belligerent, all type of behavior and outbursts on your social media platforms, voicing their frustrations for the reasons that dating is dead. But they're guilty of murder. And that sentence will be the rest of their life dealing with only themselves or women of the same sex, or men that just refuse to take heed to these messages and take the bottom of the barrel because they never got an opportunity to thrive in the dating market. We understand that. We understand that dynamic. There will be a few men who will be vultures, who will be bottom feeders and the hyenas of the dating market. They will feed off dead carcasses, women that just have no value, and give no value to their situation or circumstance. those will forever be present. Because again, nature is always present and it always reveals itself. It's the Date Master.